when grid fails. Now what? Welcome to Grid Down Guide. In a world where power can vanish in an instant, survival isn't just a skill, it's a necessity. We've got the know-how to keep you prepared. Whether you're in the heart of the city or lost in the wilderness, we teach you the essential skills to thrive. Stay tuned. The grid could fail tomorrow. Be ready today.
The power's out. The world has changed, at least for tonight. Food is scarce, and that loaf of bread you used to grab off the supermarket shelf feels like a distant memory. There's no yeast, no oven, and no convenience. But you still need food, real, hearty calories to keep you moving. This is when adaptation matters most. When all you have is what's left in your stores and what you can scavenge or forage, it pays to know how to make the essentials with next to nothing. Today, we'll make flatbread, the kind that requires almost no tools and just 5 simple ingredients. If you're living off-grid, camping out, or preparing for hard times, this recipe goes wherever you go. It's survival food, but it tastes like home. Here's what you need. 2 cups of flour. White, whole wheat, even rustic foraged grains or wild flowers work if that's what you have. A teaspoon of salt for structure and taste, and 2 teaspoons of baking powder to stand in for yeast. For moisture, 3/4 of a cup of water, clean and boiled if you're cautious. And a tablespoon of oil, anything from olive to rendered animal fat or even powdered butter brought back to life. Pour the flour into a bowl or onto a clean, flat rock if bowls are a luxury now. Add the salt and baking powder. Stir it together and make a well. Slowly add your water as you mix, using your hand, a sturdy stick, or anything you trust as a tool. Drizzle in your oil. Keep mixing until the dough holds together, soft but not sticky, pliable but not too wet, like a Play-Doh or biscuit dough. Now comes the work. Press and fold the dough with your hands for a few minutes. In a time without stand mixers, a little manual labor does wonders. This turns your survival mix into something. You'll feel it change. Less sticky, more springy, ready for fire. Divide the dough into 4 to 6 portions. Roll them into small balls, then flatten each to the thickness of a pancake. Your hands, a bottle, even the bottom of a mug, it doesn't matter. Cover them and let them rest by the fire while you get your cooking surface good and hot. That rest is key. It lets the dough relax, so the bread is tender, not tough. For cooking, any pan or flat metal will do over a fire. Cast iron is ideal, but necessity chooses for you. No skillet? Find a flat rock that's clean and dry and nestle it into your coals. No oil necessary, but brushing a little on the surface adds crispness and flavor. Cook your dough discs for a minute or 2 per side. Listen for the quiet sizzle. Watch for golden brown spots and puffy bubbles. Proof that even in hard times, you can still make something rise. Flip once, let both sides brown, and set aside the finished breads as you go. What you've got is simple. Sturdy, forgiving flatbread. It's not bakery perfect, but it fuels you with warmth and calories, and that's what matters now. Tear one open and see the steam. Dip it in a hot stew, wrap it around greens or wild herbs, or just eat it plain. The taste is always better than hunger. Let the leftovers cool and keep them wrapped in a towel, cloth, or whatever you've got. They stay edible for a few days, longer if dried by the fire. When food is currency, this bread might buy you an edge or even a friend. In the end, it isn't just about filling your belly. It's about taking what you have and making it count. It's about turning flour and water, fire and time, into something nourishing, something human, something ancient and enduring, even when the grid is down. Remember, you don't need yeast, an oven, or anything fancy, just a will to adapt and a little fire. And if you try this recipe, think about what you'd add. Dried herbs, wild greens, even mashed roots or foraged seeds. Our shared creativity keeps us strong. Stay prepared, stay resilient. And when the world goes dark, may your campfire bread always bring you light.
Prepare now. Hands urgently pack emergency survival kit. Survive anything. Subscribe now. Grid Down Guide.